Okay, tell us about the new HS6000 Pro.
Well, I'd be happy to. So, a couple of things you're going to notice is the simplicity of the operation, the simplicity of the construction, right? So, you pull the hose out, the lock is very intuitive, go straight out to lock it, turn the switch on right here in front. When you're ready to retract, you just simply push it in, pulls in, the door shuts off, the switch automatically. You've got a nice solid construction with the door. So what's different than you might have seen in the 5000 is we went from a flat gasket to a flat opening to a tapered gasket. So it gives you much more margin for error. The seal is terrific on it. We kept our switch, just a mechanical switch right in front. We switched to a magnetic closure, so you get a nice tactile feel. And if you come around to the back, I think what you'll notice are a couple different things. One is we went to an inside mount for the stud, and I'm going to show you why in a minute. But this is a cool little feature here. This bracket that snaps into place, it gives you a really solid mount. So if you're up here working on the pipe and you're twisting it, this always stays nice and perpendicular to the face of the stud. We do have a shim option just in case that stud is warped at all, so you can get this thing dialed in perfectly. Let's take a look over here. I want to show you why the inside mount is important. So you never get to see the wall from this perspective, but that is a standard flange on a drywall. And see how much of that is arched?
Yep.
So why that makes a difference, it's not that it affects the seal, it affects the aesthetics of the door. So if you've got this on a curved wall surface and you've got gaps at the top and gaps at the bottom, the only way to correct that is to tighten these screws tighter. And if you do that sometimes, it will actually put a warpage on the hinge itself, so the door won't operate as smoothly. So that's why we decided to go and mount these on the inside. There's a precedence for that, right? An electrical box mounts on the inside part of the stud, has the nails already set in place.
Yep.
So that's kind of what we looked at here. This is a close-up of the back bracket. So you can kind of see how it snaps in place, and it can go either way depending on how it's mounted.
Nice.
I put a little bit of glue on here because it holds it in place. But that gives you what we call a 3-point mounting system. So 2 in the front and 1 in the back here. And we've got these locating tabs that allow you to line it up to the face of the stud. And you can drive your screws in. You get a nice solid mount.
Beautiful. Can you talk to me a little bit about serviceability? How does this come apart?
So all of this can come apart without the use of any tools. There's only 7 parts in this valve, and all of them are designed so that they can't fall down inside of the system when you're operating on it, or if you have to do any repairs. We've got a totally new cone seal made out of a different material.
What do they call that material?
It's like a polyflex.
Okay. So there was something that was acetal. That's not this.
The acetal part is the lock.
Okay.
So it's self-lubricating. It's high durability.
It's got a nice feel to it.
It's got a nice feel to it. It keeps the friction down. But yes, all of these pieces could be removed and serviced and put back in without having to take the valve out of the wall, obviously.
Okay.
What we kind of showed this here is surface mount box. And you access it from the bottom. The valve goes inside. We have this plate. It'll cover that up. And we can literally make the surface mount box any of these colors, which is cool. So we can match it to what you want in your garage. We've got a carbon fiber.
Yep.
We've got a white. And you can match the, you can put a black door on it. And use a clear piece of pipe. It really looks like a nice addition on the inside of the garage.
Nice.
As far as the walls concerned, for thick walls, you can add extension pieces on, and you can keep adding them on depending on the thickness of the wall. And these will come with a little bit of glue. You can glue that right in place, and then you just get basically an infinite amount of adjustment on the door itself.
Okay. Very nice. Thank you.
Good.